Hello everybody, Jack the Railfan here. Today I'm going to be showing you my Lionel Pennsylvania Flyer train set from 2003. The third video I made on this channel was a review of the Pennsylvania Flyer, but at the time I didn't yet know exactly how amazing this set was. At the time I thought of it as a nice little basic set that could get all my jobs done and I could rely on even through dirty track. Now I think of it as the absolute best stepping stone into the model train world, and now I'm going to show you why. The most important part of any train set, in my opinion, is the locomotive, so let's start there. The locomotive that comes with this set, and others just like it, on other road names like New York Central or Rio Grande from the Southwest, they're all die-cast metal 442 steam locomotives. 442 means that it has 4 wheels in the front, 2 on each side to guide it into turns, 4 driving wheels to put the power from the cylinders to the track and make it move, and 2 trailing wheels to support the weight of the back of the engine and the firebox. Behind that is a tender with an air whistle in it powered by an electric motor hooked to a fan. It is powered off of track power, and it has an operating knuckle coupler on the back, which as you see here fits very well into the matching coupler on all the freight cars. The detail on this locomotive is just good enough to be perfectly accurate to any locomotive you could possibly want to compare it to, but not so much that it would be costly to produce. That also means when you buy a set like this, it keeps the price down. Here's a quick look at the other side. Features of this locomotive are a very capable motor that can pull just about any train you want to put behind it. I myself have pulled up to 35 cars with this locomotive. This entire layout is only big enough for 35 cars, so I don't know exactly how much this locomotive can haul yet, so you're all set on power. And as for reliability, the only time this locomotive has let me down is when it was my own fault that I didn't clean the track. That's an important part of these sets. You have to clean the track every once in a while, depending on how much you use it. I usually clean mine every couple of months because I'm not out here every single day. But if you were using this as your main workhorse on your own layout every single day, you would need to clean the track a little bit more frequently, maybe once a month. Of course, the locomotive alone isn't enough to make a company money, so you have to have freight cars to haul behind it. Luckily, these sets include 2 freight cars, a boxcar and a gondola. Sometimes the gondola is swapped out for a flat car with stakes on the side, or just a plain flat car to haul things like trucks or trailers, things like that. But in this case, it's a silver gondola with 4 of these black oil containers. These are bulk oil containers that would be used for heavy industry. The doors on the boxcar open, so you can put things inside. Every single car has operating couplers. That means they open and close, and these are probably the easiest to open and close I have in my collection. Very well made. For the gondola, there's some more of the same, but the Pennsylvania lettering on the side has been reduced to the abbreviation PRR, and the Keystone logo doesn't have any color. The caboose, like the boxcar, has the full Pennsylvania lettering and colorful keystone, as well as information about where it's from, the Buckeye region. I don't know where that is on the Pennsylvania Railroad exactly, but I'm sure it's a real place if you just do some research. The transformer they give you to run the train is also very good. This is a Lionel Cw80 transformer. It puts out 18 volts at 80 watts and has 3 buttons: direction, whistle, and bell, to make your trains either change direction, blow their whistle or horn, or sound their bell if they have electronic sounds, which this one does not, but others did. This is a power light / short circuit indicator to tell you if your train is derailed or there's some other piece of metal on the track that might be causing a problem, and the all-important orange throttle lever. You can run accessories and even a whole layout this size off of a transformer like this, although it might not like the job very much. These transformers are best suited for layouts around a living room or smaller 4-foot by 8-foot layouts. To make setting up your trains easier, they included VHS tapes with their sets, made by TM Books and Video, who also made I Love Toy Trains, to explain how to set up your train, how to service it, and how to go about expanding your collection, and even, to some extent, building a layout. It's very helpful, especially if you're just starting up. There are some good reasons why I think these early 2000s Lionel starter sets are the best way to get into the hobby. One of the biggest reasons is, of course, the price. These were sold for about $200 originally, maybe a little less if you got a good discount at a store, and they can still be found for about the same price nowadays. Compare that to a brand new set, which is about $300 to $400. As you can see, the complete train they give you right out of the box is just long enough to look good, but not long enough to exercise the full strength of the motor in the locomotive. So, if you want to add to the length of your train, I recommend going to Menards or their website and buying some $20 boxcars or gondolas, $25 tank cars and hopper cars, or $30 2-packs of ore cars. They're shorter cars, but it gives you 2 of them. Also, if you want buildings around your setup, boy do they have you covered. This building, that water tower, this power station, this shed, that barn, and that house all came from Menards. They have good prices, and they make great additions to a starter set, especially like this one. So if you're just starting out, Menards is the way to go to decorate the rest of your setup. So let's get to running it. These early 2000s Lionel starter sets might not be the most detailed, and they might not have the most technology packed into them, but they are one of the best values for the quality and the power that you get out of them. Not to mention the years of fun they'll give you. I've had this set since I was 8 years old, and it still runs just fine. The only thing about it that doesn't work exactly right is the smoke, and I bet that's just because of a disconnected wire. So, that'll be the end of this video. I hope it was helpful. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put one up. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
I am Speed!